Mhm. Yeah, so this is an interesting story. So my background is as an engineer. So I started um, in the tech industry. I was working in a tech company for a long time, and then um, at the time I was living in Japan. I lived in Japan for something like 17 years, and I decided to start an e-commerce business there while I was still in the tech industry, and I was kind of doing stuff on the side. So I started with Etsy, which is this gigantic portal for handmade goods and things like that. So I started there, and also did a lot of offline retail, and realized that it's not easy. Just creating products is not the last step. There's a lot more. In fact, that might be just the first step. And there's a lot that goes into getting your products some visibility, right? That's the big question I had. Like, how do I get these products in front of the right people, right? And it was a journey of like discovering what marketing is even, right? It took me like 10 years to kind of teach myself like all the basics. I would be a podcast junkie, going from, oh my God, so many podcasts. Oh my God. I mean, I literally taught myself marketing, data analytics, Google ads, Facebook ads, you name it. And then I realized that, it would be nice to get some formal education in data, even though like I had a very solid like engineering degree and I wanted to go back to school. And so then I left Japan, came to the US, did a year-long program in data science, and taught myself all the programming stuff, like the SQL and this and that, all that good stuff. Um, and then that's kind of when I discovered Amazon. And then I was like, oh my God, forget Etsy. Amazon is the place. Like things really sell. Like, what is Etsy? Who Etsy what? Yeah, yeah. And Etsy tends to be very niche. So it's only one type of audience that goes to Etsy, right? The ones that care about like creative stuff and whatnot. But yeah, Amazon is, as we all know, the place that everybody needs to be on in order to kind of get visibility of any sizable proportions. And so I realized that, yeah, this is where I'm gonna, build my next chapter. And so I did a bunch of advertising, so running PPC for clients. That was, the starting point. And then, with this agency that I have, PPC Ninja, we do advertising and creative services, which means we do listing creation, listing optimization, storefront creation, video, AI videos and stuff like that. So it's kind of taking everything and kind of putting it through that flywheel effect, like not just PPC, not just advertising, but then also making sure that your listings are ready to convert, right? The conversion is the most important, the conversion rate, and how we can get that. So that actually got me very, very interested in Rufus and Alexa, and obviously Andrew, and Andrew has been doing such great work with the deep dive patent analysis of like everything that Amazon puts out. Like he's literally way up there, when it comes to knowing how the algorithms are working or the AI is working. And so I tend to be kind of a overlap between, knowing enough because I love, reading your material as well as like do a lot of my own analysis. But then I also have a company to run. So I'm mostly focused on applying all that knowledge and translating that into something that our clients can use. And we've been helping a lot of large brands do Rufus audits, Alexa audits at scale. And that requires a deep understanding of how does this even work, understanding what to focus on, and then giving them the right recommendations for how to steer visibility and how to ensure that you don't lose the SEO ranking or the focus on SEO that suddenly has got this new replacement that everybody's more excited about, but it's like a balance. It's kind of both. And I agree with you. I also like to call it the dual flywheel. We've got to spin both these flywheels simultaneously till there's a complete transition, which I don't think is happening anytime soon. Like, I mean, could be another year before people get so comfortable with AI that they don't even type keywords, that they just talk to it or they just express themselves in complicated long sentences. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now, really trying to understand things myself, trying to help my clients, and then also sharing my knowledge through my newsletter, which is the AI for e-commerce newsletter, uh, where all of these, it's like the distillation of everything that I'm picking up and learning myself and putting out there. Yeah, so that's kind of my background.